Welcome, everyone. On behalf of Hispanic Arts, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our 360 virtual tour exhibition. In the spirit of reconciliation, we would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that we live and work on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, the Tsuut'ina, the Stoney Nakoda Nations, the Métis Nation Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. Día de Todos los Santos, All Saints Day, is a worldwide celebration for the Catholic Church. However, in Latin America, these traditions have merged with the ancient religious beliefs, rituals, and celebrations of the indigenous people. Old and new religious traditions blend in with ancestral practices to honor and remember the dead every year. The result is a wonderful display of rich cultural expression, symbolism, beauty, and color. Countries across Latin America celebrate the day by setting up altars in homes or cemeteries, commonly called Panteón or Camposanto, attending Mass to mourn and honor the memory of their loved ones, cleaning and maintaining the graves, praying and offering flowers and traditional practices during the day. There is someone, please unmute your mics, guys. Thank you. So tonight, Hispanic Arts is sponsored by TD Bank and partnering with organizations like Kiyoka Arts Center and Fuse 33, showcases the richness of these traditions and rituals through a display full of art. Get immersed into an underground 360 virtual tour exhibition filmed at the unique art studio of the artist Katy Ohe and the Kiyoka Ohe Art Center Gardens to celebrate All Saints Day, a tour full of cultural mysticism and symbolism on the setting up of a traditional altar, a colorful Mexican sawdust mat setting, art performances, dance, music, and a visual art exhibition by talented Hispanic local artists. Welcome, and let's dive into this underworld experience. So we're going to start our tour by sharing our screen. So while we dive into this experience, I would like to introduce this our talented artist who made it possible. So Armando will share the screen. I cannot see the screen. Armando? I don't know if the screen is already on. Okay. It's coming. All right. So I present myself. My name is Lili Sigie. I'm Hispanic Arts president and co-founder, and I'm very happy to be here and to be the host of this virtual exhibition called All Saints Day. And well, I'm also very happy to shared this project with a lot of Hispanic talented artists living in Calgary, most of them. And well, and also I want to tell you that this, as I said already, this project is sponsored by TD Bank. So we are very grateful with them that they did this sponsor, and also very grateful with Kiyoka Arts Center that was our spot where we filmed and set our altar. And now, if you haven't been there, you will have the opportunity to be there through this virtual exhibition. But I highly recommend you to go and there in live and go and have a walk through their gardens. We have Ricardo, the representative from these Kiyoka Gardens is already here with us. So later on he will invite you, all of you, to go and visit this center, this arts center. So okay, I don't know if it's already. Maya, can you tell me if there's some for Armando? Because I can tell you what you are gonna find, but I want to go at the same time. Okay, so it's not ready yet. Okay, meantime, I also want to thank all the artists who participate in the Call for Artists. You will see the artworks that were showing and showcasing in this art exhibition. All of them are related with the Day of the Dead and with all this celebration. And it's also very important to tell that we wanted to focus this exhibition not just in the Mexican celebration of Day of the Dead, but also on the Latin America, how Latin America celebrates this important day, as Bolivia, Peru, Argentina. So you will find as well during all this tour different symbolisms and signs of Latin American countries, not just from Mexico. So as soon as it's ready, we will have the chance to go through this tour, and also explain to you that during this exhibition, you will also find some performances which were recorded in the Kiyoka Art Center Gardens. 4 of them. All of them were performed by Mexican artists. I will mention them later on as soon as I can. It is ready. So
we have some problem connection. Just 5 minutes. 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna I will continue telling you who was the who participated in this exhibition. The altar was designed. Oh, here we go. Okay, great, awesome. Thank you, Armando. So there it is. It's a Kiyoka Art Center. You can find it there, 360. A 360 virtual experience. if you go there, you will find all this sightseeing or land. It's a really big place. It's a beautiful place, full of nature and also full of like very peaceful as well. Beautiful landscape, yes. All right, so let's go, Armando, to the altar first of all. So, and this beautiful altar was designed by Juanjo Pimentel, and the collaborators were Maria Huber, Cecilia Nando, Milena Vázquez, Rocío Graham, and Armando Garles. They were really collaborating during one day, a full day. They were there placing and doing this in community. That is the most important thing. So there is a sawdust mat designed by Claudia Chagoya, Mexican artist. And there is the description of this colorful sawdust mat. And the collaborators were Julie Carvajal, Josefina Rodriguez, Milena Vázquez, and Armando Garles. Beautiful sawdust mat with the Hispanic Arts logo there and the name of Dia de Todos los Santos. It was also a working community, teamwork. Yeah, so in the same day when the altar was set, also this mat was also set. Okay, so let's go, Armando, through our exhibition. I'm gonna mention Wilmar Aburto from Nicaragua. Él, ella, por siempre. So I won't read this description. You will take the chance to read it whenever you have time to do this tour again. Let's go with Julie Carvajal from Colombia, Sandu, 2021. Jason Chang Aguilar from Cuba, that it was the installation, this beautiful installation, Iyawo, altar installation. It's very interesting, this installation, how in Cuba it's celebrated the Day of the Dead. Let's go with Maya Corona from Mexico. Her artwork is called La Calaca. Next is Gabriela Escobar Ari from Bolivia, Ñañitas. Next is Cecilia Nando, Mexico, La Catrina Crown. Cecilia is tonight with us. If you want, also Wilmer is here with us. If you want to make a question to them, you are welcome to do it. Maya is also here, Yuli. Most of them are here with us tonight. Okay, next is Day Pajarillo from Philippines. The artwork is called Billy Skull Rose. Billy Skull Rose, 2020. Next is Ariadna Sly from Argentina. Her artwork is called Spiritual World. Following by Milena Vázquez from Bolivia. visiting at grandma's house. And Lobelia Vera, Venezuela, in loving memory. So all of them were artists who respond to this call for artists, and they participate with these artworks. You can read the description later on. I want, well, all this virtual design and 360 photography was designed by Armando Garles, who is Arting director. Arting.com is the company who made possible this virtual exhibition. The video and photography was done by Juan Pablo Cortés, and also there were additional photographies included, which were done by Milena Vasquez and Chelsea Smith. You will see them in our gallery. So there you can also see the description of the altar. And yeah, so whenever you have time, you can go there and read this description, very interesting, and that takes us some time to do the research. And it was also a collaboration from different artists: Oscar Rios, Juan Pimentel, Milena Vasquez. So yeah. So now let's go to the performance, Armando. You can go out from this studio, which is the studio from Katie, and you can find the 4 performances. So I will invite Armando to click on the first performance we're going to enjoy tonight. It's A Journey to the Aztec Underworld, an extract of the anthropological research, The Strategy of War, by Mera Reyes. Again, Mera Reyes is here, so if you want to ask questions, you can also make them by the chat. The sound. There's no sound, Armando. Okay. Sorry, we have some technical issues here with the sound. Okay, there is a short video without sound, but now there is the sound. No. Armando, I think you are not sharing the audio. You need to share the audio. Okay, sorry guys for this tech problem. Okay, Armando, you need to click the bottom so the audio come out. Okay, no. All right, so Armando is not, you're not sharing the audio, Armando. No, you need to share the audio before sharing the screen. Okay, so try again. Sorry about that, guys. Try again and click audio, share audio in a bottom that is at the bottom. There it is.
The goddess of death. She knew what was going on. She called her demons, and they came. The demons of the earth, they came flying. And the demons of the earth, they came crawling and limping. And she said, "Come, servants, come, go, fetch those thieves and destroy them." And they did. They came flying and they came crawling. And they went searching for Quetzalcoatl, the precious feathered snake.
Okay, so she was Mera Reyes from Mexico, A Journey to the Aztec Underworld, 2021, extract of the Anthropological Research, The Strategy of War. So let's go to our next performance, which is Texcaltipocla Dance by Luis Segura. Armando, remember to share the sound by Luis Segura. All right, so that was Luis Segura from Mexico, Texcatipotla dance. And my apologies, the Mera Reyes performance wasn't shown completely. It was my mistake. So please, Armando, could you go back to the main menu for performance, and let's watch Mera Reyes performance complete, as it was just the 360, but it was we could watch. So let's enjoy Mera Reyes, her performance, A Journey.
In the beginning of times, the gods from the 13th heaven created the world. They created human race. But they created and then destroyed it. And created again and destroyed it. And by the third time, they destroyed it again, as it was not what they were searching. They were looking for perfection. They said, we need someone who would go to the underworld to get the bones of the past human races so we can use these bones and create the perfect humankind. But who would be as brave as to go to the underworld, the place with no windows and no doors? Who would be brave enough to go to this place where anything that goes cannot come out of it? But Quetzalcoatl, the precious feathered snake, and his twin brother, Xolotl, the dark one, they came forward and they accepted the mission to go to the underworld. They went, and when they were there, they were taken in front of Mictlantecutli, the Lord of Death. He was sitting on his throne. He had no skin and no flesh, but covered in a precious cloak, a crown on his head, and by his side, Mictlantecuhtli, the Queen of Death. No skin, no flesh, but covered in precious stones. Mictlantecuhtli, she was not quite sure about these visitors. She felt something was wrong. But Mictlantecuhtli, he was so happy. He was glad that he had finally visitors after so many eons of time being by himself in the underworld. Someone was coming from the 13th heaven. So he called his servants and they made a huge banquet for the visitors. And they brought Ochtli, the precious wine. And he drank and drank, and Xolotl and Quetzalcoatl, they pretended they were drinking. When Mictlantecuhtli was finally drunk, he was so happy and pleased, he called for his seashell, the trumpet of life and death. He said, I am the only one who can play the trumpet of life and death. No one is strong enough. Quetzalcoatl, he came and said, my lord Mictlantecuhtli, may I play the trumpet for you? And Mictlantecuhtli, he was amused. He said, you can try. I don't think you can do that. But what Mictlantecuhtli didn't know was that Quetzalcoatl, the precious feather snake, he was the lord of wind and storm. He was the wind, he was the lord also of all the creatures that have wings. And so Quetzalcoatl, he summoned the bees, and the bees came. And quietly, they got inside the seashell. And when they were in, he pretended he was playing the trumpet of life and death. But then the bees, they started buzzing inside. And the sound was so big, it filled the whole Mictlan. Mictlantecuhtli, he was amazed. He said, for sure you are the strongest god of all of them. Tell me, what can I give to you? Quetzalcoatl said, my lord, we know you have the bones of the past human races. We would like to see them. Mictlantecuhtli said, yes, I know, but you know the rule. Nothing that belongs to the underworld can go to the surface, ever. Of course, my lord, we will respect your rule. So, they were taken to the chamber where the bones were. And as soon as they were left alone, Mictlantecuhtli was away. And so Quetzalcoatl and Xolotl, they took the bones. They gathered the bones for men and they placed them in a sack. They took them. And they gathered the bones of women and they placed them in a sack. And they took them. And they went. But as they were leaving, Mictlantecuhtli, she knew what was happening. She was enraged. She called her demons and she called them servants. She claimed the demons of the earth. They came flying. And the demons of the earth, they came crawling and limping. Quetzalcoatl and Xolotl, they were just about to leave when they saw the demons coming. And they didn't see that in front of them, the earth opened. And Quetzalcoatl fell tumbling down. And he lay there, dead, with all the bones scattered around him, mixed. Xolotl, he hid in the darkness. And when the demons came, they leaned forward and they saw the corpse of Quetzalcoatl. And they were pleased. They went back to tell the queen what had happened. And when they left, Xolotl came out of the darkness and she went down the cliff. And as he was the Lord of Magic, he came closer to his brother, and with his magic breath, he gave him back life. And Quetzalcoatl, he rose alive again. But then he saw the bones scattered in the ground. They were all mixed. He said, what are we going to do? But they didn't have time, so they gathered them, they mixed them, and they placed them in one sack, And they went. And this is the reason why my people believe that men have a little bit of women inside. And women, we all have a little bit of men also inside. When Xolotenquetzalcoatl came to the 13th heaven with the bones, the gods were pleased. They took the bones and they gave them to Xiuhcoatl, the highest priestess. She took the bones and she ground them. She ground them until she got out of them powder. And when she got this powder, Quetzalcoatl, the precious feathered snake, he took a sacred thorn and he pricked his penis with it. Out of it came precious blood that they used to mix with the bones. And with this, the gods created human race. All of us who live on this earth. They said, this is the perfect race with the ancestors in them and the divine. This is why my people believe that we have our ancestors inside and we also have the blood of the gods inside of us. That's why they named us Macehuales, which means the ones who deserve.
Excellent. So that was a journey to the Aztec underworld, extract of the anthropological research, The Strategy of War by Mera Reyes. And we will continue with My Garden Funeral by Rocio Graham, which it has to be said that My Garden Funeral was also presented after these recordings that same day in live with public, with audience, and it was an amazing experience. So we want you to also experience this performance done by our colleague Rocio Graham, and also it was part of her residency in the Quilloca Art Center. So let's go with her to the YouTube performance, My Garden Funeral by Rocio Graham.
Vengan y enséñenos cómo honrar. Tierra, fuego, aire, agua.
So that was just a little bit of the My Garden's Funeral by Rocio Graham. And we also want to tell you that you can visit the 360 virtual tour exhibition on your phone or desktop and share with your friends and family. So thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We will go to the next performance, Armando, which is from south to north by Paloma Negra and myself, Lily CG. I hope you like it. From south to north. It will start with the monologue, Armando, and then we will go to the song.
Year after year, without passport, they were flying travelers from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, they were flying travelers from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, they were flying travelers from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, they were flying travelers from north to south, from south to north. Esa mariposa de lindos colores que llaman monarca cruza el continente en largo recorrido agitando sus alas. Esa mariposa sin pedir permiso se mueve a sus anchas. Sabe que el planeta es territorio abierto para los que viajan. Esa mariposa de lindos colores que llaman monarca. Nadie se lo ha dicho, pero ella lo sabe dónde está su casa. Donde el sol calienta, donde crece el hijo, donde brota el agua. Donde el cuerpo pide, donde no hay herida y el amor aguarda. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa viaja del norte al sur, del sur al norte. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa viaja del norte al sur, del sur al norte. Esa mariposa de lindos colores que llaman monarca, nada la detiene, ni el rumor del viento, ni el de la distancia. Esa mariposa es un ejemplo firme y claro de constancia. Nada la detiene, ni el temor del cielo, ni el de las aduanas. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa viaja del norte al sur, del sur al norte. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa viaja del norte al sur, del sur al norte. Year after year, without passport, the world fly travels from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, the world fly travels from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, the waterfly travels from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, the waterfly travels from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, the waterfly travels from north to south, from south to north. Year after year, without passport, the waterfly travels from north to south, from south to north.
All right, so that was from south to north. This performance, I have to say, it's in memoriam to Esperanza Sige, who passed away this year. And well, Esperanza means hope. So all this, my garden funeral was also dedicated to the hope we have to have in these moments, in these difficult moments that we are all living. So the monologue you are gonna watch was written by myself, and it's also about these monarch butterflies who traveled from Mexico to Canada, and from Canada to Mexico. The monarchs arrived in Canada in March, and in Mexico in November, around this time of the year. And when we create this performance, we were asked to answer the question, what is Canada Day for us? So I will leave it here so you can enjoy it.
Como mariposa abriendo mis alas, un día salí de mi tierra para buscar un mejor porvenir. Volé en dirección al norte, con el sol como brújula y el viento como ruta. Y finalmente llegué a estas tierras de la Confederación de Blackfoot, donde las mariposas velan los sueños, acogen los deseos y los hacen realidad. Estas tierras me ofrecieron su calor, como el calor que le ofrecen a las mariposas monarcas cada marzo, temporada de siembra. Y así, como ellas, yo también, de tiempo en tiempo, regreso a mis orígenes. Regreso a la tierra que me vio nacer y que es parte de mi identidad, México. Y así, abriendo mis brazos, regreso a abrazar a mi tierra, a abrazar a mi gente, a cargarme de energía, año con año, de tiempo en tiempo, como mariposa. Voy, regreso, regreso y voy. Espíritus de nuestros ancestros que según la tradición purépecha, año con año, en noviembre, mes para recordar a quienes ya partieron, regresan, regresan convertidos en hermosas mariposas monarcas para únicamente recordarnos que algún día habremos de reencontrarnos. Cosa que vuelas alto, con libertad y sin pasaportes, con el único permiso que te da nuestra madre naturaleza, volando entre todo Norteamérica, entre México y Canadá, con la única certeza que te da el encontrar tu espacio, tu santuario, tu espacio natural y protegido por todos aquellos a quienes habitamos tu parada final. Tengo la convicción que todas aquellas mariposas monarcas que llegan a los bosques del este de Canadá son todas aquellas personas que en su paso por estas tierras se les fue negado su habitar y que ahora, convertidas en hermosas mariposas monarcas, regresan con libertad, acompañadas del viento del sur. Hoy queremos dedicar este performance a todos aquellos espíritus viajeros, aquellos que viven y los que viven en nuestros corazones, que alguna vez se les fue negado su habitar y que encontraron aquí, en estas tierras, el calor que hoy llamamos hogar.
All right, so yeah, that was From South to North, performance by Paloma Negra and Lily Sigie. So that was all from our performance group, and we have okay, so yeah, so I will share my screen. Okay. So I want to thank to everyone who is still here with us tonight and to all the artists. And I need to mention as well the instrumental melodies that you will find in the tour, during the tour. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I've been told that Rocio's performance is going to be shown because what we saw of My Garden's Funeral wasn't like all, so it happened quite the same of what happened with Mera's performance. So here we go with My Garden's Funeral by Rocio Graham. My Garden's Funeral by Rocio Graham. Wow, thank you, Rocio. It was, I experienced again a little bit of what I felt that amazing day in that evening, full of magic and hope. So just before going to our questions, in case we have questions in Facebook or YouTube, Maya can tell us she's following the questions from our audience. Before that, I would like to acknowledge as well the instrumental melodies in this tour. There are La Martiniana. Okay, Armando, sorry, could you just okay. So I don't know if you need to share the screen, still share the screen, Armando. Otherwise, you can stop. Or you can go to the music where the music is. You will find 2 instrumental melodies in this tour called La Martiniana, a popular song from the Istmo de Oaxaca, Mexico, and La Bruja, a popular song jarocho from Veracruz, Mexico. Both of them awesome. Thank you, Armando. Both of them were made by musical arrangement by Sergio Ochoa, who is all this tonight with us and who is gonna give us a short concert with Ingrid Lozano at the end of this transmission. So stay with us. And also I want to tell you that we have the musical arrangement of Te Tengo que Dejar Ir by Paloma Negra. That is another song that Paloma Negra gave us, is from her authority. Excellent. So yeah, those are the 3 melodies you will find during the whole tour. And well, before going to the questions and comments, I want to give a special thanks to Katie Ohi, Henry Kiyoka, and Ricardo Castillo for all the support and believing in Hispanic arts community and volunteers. Thank you so much, Kiyoka Center, for giving us this opportunity to set up all this altar to record our performances, even though with the weather and everything. Thank you so much. Hello, Sergio and Ingrid. They are here with us. Before going with you guys, I just need to give a space to the questions from the audience. I don't know, Maya, could you tell us if there are some questions for the artist, and maybe the artist itself, themselves, sorry, they want to do any comments before going to the concert by Ingrid and Sergio? We got some time, let's say 5-10 minutes for questions. Is there any question, Maya, in the audience?
I know we have a lot of happy, excited people. Everybody is loving the event. So yeah, I think there is no questions right now.
Okay, awesome. So is there any artist who is with us tonight in this Zoom meeting who have participated? If you want to share something with us, like your experience, what did you feel during this process? anything you would like to share with us, that would be appreciated. I don't know if somebody, I mean, you don't have to, but if you want, it's the time for that.
Hola, soy Wilmer Aburto, ¿me escuchan?
Sí, Wilmer, adelante.
Ok, bueno, quería dar las gracias a todos por una presentación espectacular. I just want to say thanks to everyone for this experience. And I just want to also bring attention to this presentation is a state-of-the-art experience. It's multidisciplinary. It involves a lot of people, a lot of artists that have put their time, their effort and talents and skills to make tonight happen. And I think it's been amazing to see how, as you know, La Raza, the people, we've come together to create this really beautiful multidisciplinary experience for the viewers. And I'm really proud to be part of this. And I love how in this way, in this format, as a history of people, we have decolonized certain systems and certain ways of how things have been done in the past. And we are reinventing and we are challenging those notions to be able to bring this forward in a new way, in a new experience, decolonize, and really being able to disrupt the systems that have for so many years have been barriers to us. So thank you, Hispanic Arts. Thank you to all the artists. Thank you, Rocio, for hosting us. And just, it's been a pleasure to be part of this.
Thank you, Wilmer. Thank you for your words. And yeah, it has been a huge job from everyone who is collaborating in this project, not just from the Hispanic Arts team, guys, it's from all of us, from all of you participating, giving ideas, giving time, giving effort. Thank you so much. It's a multidisciplinary exhibition, as you say, and also a technological and I don't know, a virtual experience, which is something, at least for me, it's something new, and then I'm amazed to be part of this. Someone else, oh, well, I have a comment here. Gabi Escobar, congratulations to everyone, wonderful work, amazing art, beautiful souls. I cannot be more proud of being able to contribute to this community. Thanks you, everyone. Thank you, Gabi. And also Ricardo Castillo, Quilloca Art Center representative. He had to leave. He had some issues with his computer, but he was also very happy with all the job from our artist. I want also to acknowledge Armando Garles, who is also with his camera on. Thank you, Armando. You were part of this community, even though you are in Mexico, but the 3-4 days you were here, you become part of the team, become part of Hispanic Arts, and we are really thankful for with you and with all your work and your talent. You were part of everything. Like, even if there was we have to sweep the floor, you were sweeping the floor. If you were with the umbrella, following your talents, as you said, I need to follow my talents with the umbrella, because I may say that performance from the Monarch, it was a record in the middle of in the rain, so the rain didn't stop at all, and we had to. It was any way to do it at another time. So Armando was like very careful with us, with Paloma and I. So thank you, Armando. And I don't know my team from Hispanic Arts. I don't know if you want to speak. We have 5 minutes just before going to this concert with Ingrid and Sergio. I don't know if someone else, Milena.
Yes, I would love to say thank you to all the volunteers and the people that participated in this event, whereas it's volunteering or paid, or to all the team. It was a it was a very challenging project that we get into. I think it's one of the biggest ones that we had to deal with. There was a lot of things involved in the production of this, and I am very, very grateful to absolutely everyone. Juanjo, Ceci, you guys did an amazing job with the altar. Like, we can't believe that you guys set it up so fast. So you guys have a vision and you just did it, and it's just beautiful what you guys did. We really have the best comments of everybody that I encountered in the center was admiring how beautiful it was, and I'm grateful forever for that. And Claudia is not here, or Josefina, but they did an amazing job with the Sodas mantle as well. And all the pieces that they were exhibited this year were amazing. And I love that everybody kind of learned a little bit from each other's cultures, and we were able to contribute so much. And it was really a lot of learning for everybody. And I appreciate to see all the faces and to be there. It was just heartwarming and forever grateful. Rocio,
Yeah.
of course, you.
I have to say, Rocio came to me at the moment that I was looking for a space, that I had to have a space to set the altar, and it was a very short time. I had to find a place, and everywhere it was like planned for a year before. So I was really stressed, and in that moment, magically, Rocio came to me and she said, "Hey guys, I want to partner with you because I have this residency in Quilloc Art Center, and I have to do my garden funeral as every year, and why not you come and set the altar with me?" And I said, "Oh, you are in the perfect timing." So I don't know, Rocio, you want to share with us some words before going to the concert?
Yeah, well, I think it was not it was not casualty or not, it was not just randomness, right? I think that it was just meant to be that this was the story that needed to be told. And I strongly believe that I was sent to talk to you because that's what it needed to happen. So, you know, it was very interesting though, because for me, it was also a way of, you know, building community and bringing that community to another space, which is what I do in my art practices. And to the residency, I had brought a lot of different groups because actually start working there, even though the garden was like planted a year, the reality I was working there for 2 years because it was all the planning that happened before, and all the seeds and all the organizing and all the things that we had to do before we started the garden. And through that last year was very intense with different communities. I brought a lot of people to KYC, but as I was just doing the last sort of event, I realized that, you know, I hadn't really brought Hispanic arts, you know, even though I had brought some of those people individually, like a lot of artists came with me throughout that year separately, individually. I had never brought like the whole group. So it was just kind of like, it was just like, it was just meant to be. So it was very insightful. I think we all learn from this experience. I agree with, you know, with what everybody has shared and how we all have to grow here. You know, Milena was very right. It was a very complex project with so many moving parts. And also working in the natural world, like, because we have to work in an outside space, and there was a lot of challenges that involve. But I think that shows so much resilience and the spirit of our culture, which is like we adapt to things, you know, just the same way we adapted to the culture here and we adapt to this country. We are adapting to, we had to adapt, even like in 24 hours, we had to change the plan several times. So, I mean, obviously that speaks about that experience of resilience. So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of that.
Thank you, Rocio. Yeah, we have to add, and the performance were really performance because they were not time to rehearse at all. Thank you, Rocio.
We have Julie.
Julie has wants to say, to share something? Yuli.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this project because everyone put their heart, and it was amazing to work with you and be part of this community in this project. I wanna add that this topic in special, this celebration is amazing because even that every country had differences, it also has some similarities. And at the end, even if we are rich, poor, skinny, fat, tall, short, doesn't matter, we are gonna be the same. And this topic is amazing because in every country, celebrating in a different way, but we are gonna be the same. And it's beautiful how to see the flowers, colors, candles, the altars, ofrendas, and I'm just like speechless because it's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuli. Paloma, please, you raise your hand. No.
Hola.
Adelante, Paloma.
Bueno, yo en español, ya saben que el inglés todavía no se me da. Estoy muy agradecida por el proyecto. Es un honor trabajar contigo, Lili, de verdad. La paso increíble. Gracias por la oportunidad. Fue emocionante haber hecho este performance y conocer a tanta gente con tanto talento. Es un orgullo para mí que de diferentes países nos sumemos a este gran proyecto de Hispanic Arts. Muchísimas gracias a todos, gracias a Freddy, gracias a todos.
Gracias, Paloma. También es un honor trabajar contigo y tienes una hermosa voz. Muchas gracias, de verdad.
Armando quiere decir algo.
Freddy.
No.
¿Quién? Perdón, Maya, ¿no?
Armando.
Armando.
Hola.
Adelante, Armando.
Sí, eso es.
English or Spanish, con lo que quieras.
¿Puede ser Spanish?
Ya nos switcheamos.
I want to thank everybody because it was an amazing experience working with you. I mean, we already worked in the past, and what is most, I find the most, how do you say, lo más hermoso, lo más precioso, lo más divertido, haberles conocido y todas las demás experiencias de por qué existe Hispanic Arts and all the struggle you live with every single day just being because you're from different part of the world. So for me, it's a whole new different experience to travel abroad and to help amazing people with similarities, but also with different perspectives of the world. And especially, I didn't consider myself to be this radical, but nowadays I return back to Oaxaca where I live now, and I want to keep decolonizing myself. I mean, you don't value what you got until you leave your own country, and that's terrible. I mean, we experience so much different stories every single day that this is such an amazing experience to let other people in other countries in the world see what we struggle and what we fight for. I'm sorry. Kikamosa. Y les amo.
Gracias, Armando. We also love you and we wait for you again to Canada, in Calgary. So Emiliano Lazo, felicidades. It was a very touching multimedia experience. Rocío shares, gracias a todos por la dedicación, la resiliencia y por hacer espacio el uno para el otro. Tuvimos que adaptarnos continuamente para unidos en la misión de compartir nuestras tradiciones y nuestro crecimiento personal y profesional. Freddy, adelante, ¿quieres decir algo?
Yeah, I would like to say something. I'm so proud of the team of the Hispanic Arts. Lily Joa, I made amazing director on this project. It was a challenge for us for made up. Mile and Maya stay with us all the time to work late to this project. It was amazing to have all the artists and work together as a team. It was amazing. We are the connection. What you say, we would like to find some space. Rocio called us. It is start the connection, all the people to connect with Ricardo, connect with TD. At the same time, TD called us. We would like to make something for special for the Dia de los Santos. The spirit is of the word, I don't know what is the name, but it's ensemble. Is made some connection with every single one for each involved in this performance, in this exhibition. I'm so proud of our team, the Spanish Art, for now the Armando from Mexico. He made the connection from there. It's a challenge. It's very with Juan Pablo to make some shot on the rain. It was. I don't have too much word to that. It's just amazing. Thank you, sir, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Freddy. Thank you for your words. Gracias a cada uno de mi equipo Hispanic Arts, que cada uno sabe lo que ha hecho. Each of you knows what you have done in this project, and it's been here, it's shown here. Well, so I just want to thank you and to invite you to stay with us. Ingrid and Sergio Ochoa, they are with us and they are ready to perform a short concert for us. This is a special concert, and thank you very much, guys, for being here and for your time, for your passion. And Sergio, excelentes arreglos, musical arrangement.
Muchísimas gracias. Muy buenas noches a todos.
Let me just introduce you. I will do a short introduce from Ingrid Lozano and Sergio Ochoa. Sergio, well, as I say, who made the instrumental melodies that you could listen through the tour. Sergio Ochoa and Ingrid Lozano are two singers-songwriters who venture into different musical genres. They have performed at main festivals in Mexico, in their country, and they have also appeared on platforms in Latin America, Canada, and the United States. In Canada with Casa Mexico, I have seen you guys. Ingrid came to Canada, to Calgary, and performed with me as well for Casa Mexico some years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was an amazing experience in Jack Singer's Hall. And from there to now, Ingrid has been appearing in different occasions for Casa Mexico, and tonight for Hispanic Arts. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, the platform is yours, guys.
Gracias, Lili. Gracias por la invitación a Hispanic Arts. Pues es un gusto para nosotros estar aquí aventándonos dos canciones maravillosas de nuestro país, muy características de estas fechas, con el maravilloso arreglo de Sergio Ochoa.
Muchas gracias.
Pues les
muchas
compartimos
gracias.
estas dos canciones que son La Bruja y La Martiniana.
Y cierto, buenas noches a todos. Como decía, somos dos cantautores, sin embargo, no podemos obviar nuestras raíces y la influencia de estas preciosas canciones que tenemos y que han marcado nuestra carrera, ¿no?
Así es. Estos ritmos mexicanos, estos ritmos tradicionales que han sido parte también de nuestros sonidos y que también han sido distintivos de nuestras composiciones. Gracias. ¡La Bruja!
Ay, qué bonito es volar.
volar, ay mamá, subirse y dejarse caer en los tirantes de un coche, en los tirantes de un coche, que hasta quisiera llorar, ay mamá, me agarra la bruja, me lleva a su casa, me vuelve maceta de una calabaza, me agarra la bruja, me lleva al cuartel, me vuelve maceta y me da de comer. Y dígame, dígame, dígame usted, ¿cuántas criaturitas se ha chupado usted? Señora, ninguna, ninguna, no sé, ando en pretensiones de chuparla a usted. Y arriba Veracruz y México, por supuesto. A una bruja me encontré, por el aire va volando, por el aire va volando. A una bruja me encontré, ay mamá. Entonces le pregunté a quién andaba buscando. Me dijo, ¿quién es usted? Soy cantador de Huapango, ay mamá. Levántate, chucha, levántate, Juana, que viene la bruja detrás de tu hermana. Levántate, Petra, levántate, Adela, que viene la bruja detrás de tu abuela. Ay, dígame, dígame, dígame usted, ¿cuántas criaturitas se ha chupado usted? Señora, ninguna, ninguna, no sé, ando en pretensiones de chuparla a usted. ¡Arriba, América Latina! A una bruja me encontré, por el aire va volando, por el aire va volando. A una bruja me encontré, ay mamá. Entonces le pregunté a quién andaba buscando. Me dijo, ¿quién es usted? Soy cantador de Huapango, ay mamá. Levántate, chucha, levántate, Juana, que viene la bruja detrás de tu hermana. Levántate, Petra, levántate, Adela, que viene la bruja detrás de tu abuela. Y dígame, dígame, dígame usted, ¿cuántas criaturitas se ha chupado usted? Señora, ninguna, ninguna, no sé, ando en pretensiones de chuparla a usted. ¡Otra! Y bueno, la siguiente canción es una canción que cantan en mi tierra, en el istmo de Tehuantepec, de Oaxaca. Esto es La Martiniana, con mucho cariño. Muchas gracias. Gracias por los aplausos, el cariño latino, el cariño mexicano. Niña, cuando yo muera, no llores sobre mi tumba, canta sones
Si lloras yo muero, en cambio si tú me cantas, yo siempre vivo, yo nunca muero. En cambio si tú me cantas, yo siempre vivo, yo nunca muero.
Con mucho cariño.
Muchísimas gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Ingrid Lozano.
Sergio Ochoa.
Gracias.
Mil gracias. No, bueno, pues fue de lujo este concierto, esta presentación. Mil gracias. Queremos sus redes sociales, Ingrid, Sergio, nos están preguntando.
Ingrid Lozano W en YouTube y en Facebook. En Instagram estoy como Ingrid Ulrich. Y bueno, también en mi muro es Ingrid Lozano Ulrich. Así que por ahí andamos. Ingrid Lozano, Tehuantepec, en Spotify y en todas las plataformas digitales.
Bueno, y
¿Sergio?
a mí me encuentran a mí me encuentran como Sergio Ochoa Cantautor. Así en todas. Facebook, YouTube y bueno, de todo.
Instagram,
Sergio Ochoa Cantautor.
Muy bien, perfecto. Y aprovechen para anunciar, ahorita se van a un concierto.
Ah, sí.
Sí, cierto.
Ajá.
Por si quieren continuar con este concierto, pueden seguir en...
Así es. A las 9 de la noche vamos a estar en un festival que se llama Mictlán, por la página de ¿Quién soy? Escúchame. De hecho, ya empezó el festival de Facebook.
¿Quién soy? Escúchame.
¿Quién soy? Escúchame, y a las 9 nos toca a nosotros.
Ahí se va a cantar música
tener
de
el
autor.
honor de que me acompañe aquí el maravilloso Sergio Ochoa, así que bueno, pues vamos a estar por ahí. Muchas gracias, Lili. Muchas gracias
Lili.
a
Qué
todo
gusto
tu
verte,
equipo,
Lili.
a todo tu
Saludarte.
equipo, a Hispanic Arts, por supuesto, y a todos y a todas quienes nos vieron. Gracias, un
Y saludos a todos
abrazo
en casita, ahí en
cariñoso.
Canadá. Saludos a todos y a toda
Gracias,
Latinoamérica.
los esperamos pronto en vivo acá, ¿eh?
Gracias.
Okay, guys. So, well, thank you very much to everyone for being here. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you, Sergio. Ingrid and Sergio will go to a concert right now. If you want to follow them as well, go to Mictlán Festival in Facebook, right, Ingrid? I think they left. Okay.
En Facebook.
Facebook
Así es,
Live.
Facebook y
Mictlán.
YouTube. Ajá, sí.
Mictlán Festival. Go on at 9 p.m. Calgary. So, well, I think that's all, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I just want to add that I'm happy for being part of Hispanic Arts, for being part of all this great team. And please don't, we will be in a Perform Fest. Our next event is November 26 and 27. I want to get the opportunity to announce that by Raise Up Weekends at CS Space. Soon will be the promo, but Mera Reyes will be there, Amelie, myself and Paloma. If you want to watch the performance in live, go on to this Perform Fest. So, well, thank you, guys. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Milena, Freddy, and all the artists. So, yeah, get to the tour. Go to the tour and read everything like with your own time and enjoy the tour. Have a great
Gracias,
evening.
Armando.
Gracias, Armando. Armando left, but no, Armando is here. Gracias, Armando, por tu gran trabajo. Lleva varias desveladas, pero ha valido la pena. Mil gracias, Armando. Y bueno, pues eso es todo. Bueno, quisiera leer un comentario que nos da Wilma.